Imagine a hobby that not only sculpts your body, but also enriches your mind. Well, you don't exactly have to imagine because there's something out there for you. Today we will explore the problem people face with strength training and why they can't consistently get into it and see all the benefits that there are for when you are in this hobby. So right now I'm an athlete, a student athlete, and I'm also been in my strength training journey for 5 or 6 years now. So I am firsthand able to explain the ups, the downs of the benefits and whatever that might come along with strength training. So throughout the speech, we'll examine the problem, which is inexperience and wrong starting, and the solution and what the benefits that the solution will bring. So let's first understand the challenges. The main problem is that when people first get started, they want to focus on just the physical and things that you can see in your body and the way it changes. So research by Steve Unison, I think is how you say his name. He is a strength trainer, and he says that focusing too early on the physical side of the strength training and in the weight room takes a toll on your body and leaves your body sore and not enough energy for you to continue consistently and stay in the gym and be able to see these benefits. The inconsistency and not being able to see the results leads to more stress, anxiety, and most of the time after the first week or two, people just quit. They don't try. They don't stick with it long enough to see the actual results. So now that we know what the problem is, the solution is pretty simple. So first part of the solution is to have clear goals. It's easy to just kind of get in there when you're inexperienced and just do whatever you think is fine and not really know what you're doing. But having small goals and big goals, but starting off small goals is a good way to start. Another place is starting slow, like I just said, kind of ease your way into it. You don't have to go 7 days a week, your first week of getting into the gym and strength training. 2 or 3 days a week to start is plenty if you're just trying to stay consistent and get into a routine. And one of the biggest things is also proper rest and taking rest days. So you're giving your body time to relax and regain strength and energy to continue on this cycle. So one of the benefits of fixing this problem and getting into the gym and staying consistent is the reduced stress and more clarity. So that's the mental side of strength training. Christy Alicia, I believe her name is, says that according to a study that weight training and lifting in the gym leads to the release of endorphins in your brain, which they combat with when your brain releases cortisol, which high cortisol levels lead to high stress, high anxiety, all that bad stuff that you really do not want, and the endorphins combat that and lower your cortisol levels. So the obvious physical side to the benefits would be to have increased muscle mass, which I don't really like show off, but you can tell when people have the increased muscle strength, and also muscle endurance, which you can't really see, but if you've ever been to a gym or even online, you can see all these people doing 50 squats or 50 pull-ups or whatever it may be, just all in a row. But there's also the non-obvious side to the physical would be the better metabolic rates, metabolic rates and weight loss, which results from the metabolic rates. Mike Harris, who is a certified trainer, as the other two were, says that lifting activates your muscle mass metabolism, which ultimately leads to the fat burn. So when you're in there, you basically have two things going on inside your body. You have fat and you have muscle. And when you have your muscle mass gaining, it combats the fat, and the one goes up and the other goes down. And one thing that people, when they're getting into lifting, might not understand is they may be like, hey, I'm in the gym a lot, I'm gaining weight. What they don't understand with the muscle mass metabolism is their metabolism is going up and they're losing fat, but they're gaining muscle, and they don't understand that muscle is heavier than your fat molecule or the fat in your body. So it's kind of a common misconception that when you go to the gym, you're going to lose weight instantly. You're most likely going to shred off some pounds, but your muscle mass is going way up while your fat is dropping as well, and it's a continued cycle. So in conclusion, today we learned the problem with the beginning levels of exercise and the consistency problems with it, and we also talked about what to do to fix that, and that there are studies and ways that prove that getting into this and staying in it will help you in the long run. And as you try to implement this yourself, just remember, like I said, that you got to be smart, you got to be safe, and take your time so you get the most out of it, and you can transform into the best version of yourself. Thank you.